Hey YouTube, this is Jaden from Team Shadow Strike coming at you. Today I'm going to be introducing a new Cardfight Vanguard segment for the channel. I was thinking the other day, I try to come up with ideas for new videos for you guys, and I realized that in the world of Vanguard, one thing that I like particularly about the game is the card arts. The card arts in this game kick the shit out of Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not a big fan of the Kaijudo art. To me, Kaijudo art looks something like Digimon, and that's just my opinion, so MIO. But as a huge fan of Digimon to this day and still watches it, to me it just looks like the art was kind of the same. I'm not saying that there's a Kaijudo monster, creature, gremlin, whatever they're called, that looks like a particular Digimon. It's just the art style looks the same, and that kind of turns me off a little bit. But anyway, I was just sitting here today thinking of some new segments, and one of the things that I thought of is, have you ever seen a card? Because this segment, it's not going to be necessarily talking about the card as a playable card, like as far as its effects or its usefulness. It's mainly just looking at the art choices. And I was gonna, I thought this would be a fun way, so I'm gonna call this card segment will be referred to as What the Fuck. So anyway, the first card on What the Fuck will be Star Call Trumpeter. Now, I went through all my comments because I thought I went through and got rid of all these, but I still had a few. But, okay, first off, let's talk about why this is on the first segment of What the Fuck. Now, excuse me, when I very first watched Vanguard, I got the little DVD that they were handing out at my locals that had the first 4 episodes on DVD, and they were free, and that's how I got into the game. I was hooked by the end of the first episode. But what really pissed me off was in the very first episode when Kai is teaching Aichi how to play. And they stand up their starting vanguards. Kai gets Lizard Runner Undu. Now, Lizard Runner Undu isn't the coolest looking art, but I mean, it's a lizard. He's like in the air, and he has something in his hand. I mean, he looks like he's ready to fight, He wouldn't be the Kai you call first in a fight, but at least he looks like, he's ready to fight. And then Aichi, in the most confident voice I've ever heard for something so bogus and so stupid, he goes, "Stand up, Star Call Trumpeter!" Now, look at this card. Look at it very carefully. How in the hell is this gonna fight? Now, keep in mind, again, like I said before I started, this is all just for fun. Would you want this on your side if you were gonna go into a battle? I mean, literally, the first 3 words that I said when it popped up on my screen, I went, what the fuck? Is that a boy? Or is that a girl? Was Bushiroad not so sure, and they just said, to hell with it, it's finished? Is it a he-she? Is it a she-he? Is it in the middle of sex change operations? What? Because if that's a girl, that's the kind of girl that would just make guys, might want to start checking out other guys. Because is there anything, okay, because I realize this is a picture of a littler girl, but is there anything in this picture that would make you even start considering what she'd look like older? It looks like a cross between Rosie O'Donnell and, I don't know, I don't know. That's what it looks like. It looks like with that big bun haircut, it looks like it's going to be Rosie O'Donnell. But this was perfect for this first segment, because every time I find a copy of this card that is mine, or that I can convince someone else to have, or one of my teammates has this and I can convince them to let me have it, this is what I do to it. I take it, I put it firmly between these 2 fingers, and I get rid of it. Because I cannot stand looking at that face. That face makes me want to go out and kill a small animal. It makes me want to call Bushiroad and go, what were you thinking when you made Star Call Trumpeter? What were you thinking? Is this what you want to show as a finished art? I mean, because Bushiroad has given us some of the most beautiful artwork. Soul Saver Dragon, Blaster Blade, Dragonic Overlord, the End and the Overlord, and they've given us SP Blaster Dark, who, in my opinion, is one of the most gorgeous SPs in the game, along with Phantom Blaster Dragon, and then there's Alfred, and then there's Scarlet Witch Coco, and there's the Full Moon, and there's Silent Tom. I mean, I could go on all day about the best arts in the game, but I mean, seriously? I mean, look, there's her face. Is that seriously? I mean, ugh. I mean, just, ugh. I don't even want to look at it anymore. Well, like I said, this segment's mainly just for fun. It's, I wanted to try and come up with a segment that wasn't so much as just critiquing players' games, styles, or play styles, or a card's playability. I wanted to create a segment that was just kind of a segment to where I could look at a card and just come on here and rant about it for your entertainment. And, you know, that's what I'm saying. For this first card, what the fuck? I'm sorry, Bushiroad. You know, there's been a lot of good arts you've produced, but this might be the worst one. This one that is laying down here in front of me in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15 pieces. You know, and that's about all it's worth. It's about worth as much as it's, you know, I wish I had a campfire right now so I could just burn them for the rest of eternity. But anyway, guys, like I said, this is just going to be for fun. If there's a card art that you think deserves to be in this new segment, what the fuck, please send it to me, and I will gladly look at it and decide if it should be, because I'm sure there's some more out there, and there will be a few more of these posted. I'm not just going to post one. I'm thinking about posting 1 to 3 tonight, so please make sure you check them out. And anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the new segment, What the Fuck. See y'all later.